of me, you've made it through Monday, even if you're on the West Coast. It is 5:30 there, so you've officially made it. Congratulations, the double dose of me. If you want, you can send us some of those user-submitted questions. We've got a couple more in here today. That's submissions@theq.live. The rules, they're very simple. They're 12 questions. You're going to have 8 seconds to answer them. 3 options for each one, so if you don't know, take a guess. They're going to range from pretty easy to a little tricky. We're ending it with some U.S. president history. That's right, folks. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty of president history. First off, I've got to say a warm, very sincere thank you to my newest friend, Tina, up in New Jersey. She sent me the nicest message that I've ever received on Twitter direct message today. Thank you so much. It made my week, and that's my message to you out there. If you're going to be out there today, tomorrow, whenever you see somebody, say something nice to them. It'll make their week. I promise you, it made mine. I'm also rocking the new haircut that I got between games. I'm ready and fresh for a nice work day tomorrow. Also a new pullover, $14.99 at the outlet. You can't beat that. Nice little thrifty host here, folks. Thrifty host standing in. Let's get it going with question number 1. We just crossed over 9,000. All right, I think we broke the record from earlier game of hitting right at 9,000 for just a couple hundred, more than that today with 9,200. As I mentioned, we're going to start off easy. We'll get a little tricky, so let's go with that first easy question to warm you all up. We've got Cindy 65 and Krish 125 in the game. Your spelling, it ruined me. Sorry. I'll get better at hosting as the questions go on. Here we go, folks, with question number 1, your easy one to start it off. Which one of the following is not a naturally occurring hair color in humans? Is it rainbow, red, or blonde? All right, one of these not a naturally occurring hair color in humans. Which one is it, folks? Rainbow, red, or blonde? Time is winding down. Let's see how we did. We had 9,000 start the game, and we've got 7,000 plus. Nailed it. You're moving on to question number 2. The answer here is rainbow. What a world that would be if rainbow is a naturally occurring hair color. I know we can dye it, but that is not naturally occurring. Although some of you may believe that your dyed hair color is your real color. You've got us fooled as well. We'll take your word for it, folks. We're moving on to question number 2 with 7,392 of my closest friends. Here we go with that question. Question number 2, which of the following is not a root vegetable? Is it pineapple, carrot, or parsnip? Not a root vegetable here. We've got a couple context clues for you all. Root and vegetable. There's actually 2 ways for you to get this answer correct, folks, because of course, one of these is not even a vegetable at all. That's right, it is a fruit. That's the pineapple. That's the odd one out. Carrot and parsnips, those are root vegetables grown in the ground. Pineapples are grown in trees, and they're, of course, a fruit. So that's the answer. 6,777 of you. Moving on, including Pac Zierson and Orby. You made it. Let's go on to question number 3, folks, for your 8:30 late night edition. A sports question for you all. Your favorite cleats are usually worn in each of the following sports, except for this one: soccer, tennis, or baseball. All right, cleats worn in each of the following sports except one of these: soccer, tennis, or baseball. I know this odd sport out, they do play on grass sometimes, but they very rarely, actually, AKA never, wear cleats. That's right, it is tennis. We've still got 6,000 plus of you in the game. That's when we were looking for, folks. Tennis, soccer, and baseball, they wear cleats. Of course, a different variety for each one. Across the pond, I know in soccer they call them boots. That's right, I know my sports. I know my countries. Here we go with question number 4, folks, a pop culture one for you all. This one, another user-submitted question, so thank you, Joshua, for sending this one in. We really appreciate it. How many main characters does Seth MacFarlane voice on the TV series Family Guy? Is it 1, 3, or 5? How many voices does Seth MacFarlane do in Family Guy, or how many characters does he do the voice for? 1, 3, or 5? All right, 6,000 plus. Taking it into question number 4. Let's see how many of us get this right, and you're on to question number 5. Apparently, this is where it gets tough because we lost 2,200 plus of you to the incorrect answer of 5, 3,470 of you. You nailed it, though. The answer is 3. He does the voice of Stewie, Brian, and Peter. That makes 3, folks. Let's go on to question number 5, which 5 got you out last time. Here we go with question number 5, folks. Which city has the largest by percentage Spanish-speaking population in the world? Is it Bogota, Colombia, Buenos Aires, Argentina, or Mexico City, Mexico? The largest Spanish-speaking population. Where is it, folks? Time winding down. This is another tough one, of course. Question 4, 5, 6, right in the middle is where we get a little bit tricky because we got out another 1,400 here. I'm sorry, Colombia, Argentina, they do not have the city with the highest Spanish-speaking population, but Mexico City, Mexico does. That is our winner for question number 5. We've got 1,760 of you that nailed it. You know your Spanish, you know your geography. We're on to question number 6, folks. We are flying through today's game. It's a world record speed game. Question number 6 for you all in the original Knight Rider TV series. On which car was Kit's design based? Is it the Ford Shelby Mustang GT500, Pontiac Trans Am, or DeLorean DMC-12? All right, which one is it? The Kit's design his car was based off of. I will tell you, in 2008, it was a different car, but we were looking for the original Knight Rider TV series. The original car was the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. That got out 300 plus of you. The answer, folks, is the Pontiac Trans Am, which apparently made Trans Am's car sales skyrocket that year. Take a deep breath, folks. 1,100 of you made it. We're going for 250 bucks again today. All right, you collected your thoughts. We're back on to question number 7. Here we go, folks. Question number 7. Angkor Wat was dedicated to which Hindu god? Is it Brahma, Shiva, or Vishnu? All right, another Hindu question. Let's see how we do here, folks. We're looking for the Hindu god that Angkor Wat was dedicated to. Which one is it? It eventually did become a Buddhist temple, began as a building associated with Hinduism, but it was in fact dedicated to one of Hindu's 3 principal gods. Which one is it? 540 of you nailed it. That answer, folks, is Vishnu. All right, congratulations. If you selected Vishnu, you are part of the 540 that are moving on, including Big Bank One and Anna Warren. Congratulations, you're making it on to question number 8. So just 5 to go for 250 bucks. This one, another user submitted question. Thank you, Nazish, for this question. We appreciate you sending them in. Of course, that is submissions@theq.live. Email those to us. Here we go with this question from our user, Nazish. Who was the first African-American woman to be promoted to principal dancer at the American Ballet Theater? Is it Misty Copeland, Raven Wilkinson, or Yanchi Stevenson? All right, this dancer, the first African-American woman to be promoted to principal dancer at the American Ballet. How many of us know our American Ballet, our African-American history of it to be specific? If you do, you nailed it. All of these famous dancers within ballet, but the answer that we're looking for tonight, folks, is Misty Copeland. 300 plus of you, you got it right. You're moving on to the final 4 questions. The final 4, very I guess it hits the theme. It's March Madness. We're on to Final 4 this week as well with NCAA basketball, but we are now down to the final 4 questions. With question number 9, we're going to kick it off here. Question number 9, folks, another pop culture one coming at you live. Here we go with that. Which character in the Golden Girls TV series was the oldest in real life? Is it Sophia Petrillo, Rose Nyland, or Blanche Devereaux? All right, looking for the oldest Golden Girl in real life. This is the show that brought the popularity of Betty White. That's right, and she is actually the oldest one in real life. Her character there, folks, Rose Nyland. All right, looks like we tricked some of you. We're down to under 100 right now. 98 of you is the amount of people that are left. All right, 98 of you. Moving on to the final 3 questions. Let's see how we do with these questions, folks. Final 3 questions of your 8:30 p.m. Monday night game. Here we go. A video game trivia for you. Which game developer was involved in the creation of Pokemon Red version and Pokemon Blue version? Was it Game Freak, Ubisoft, or Valve Corporation? All right, the company that paired with Nintendo to publish this game. Who was it, folks? Game Freak, Ubisoft, or Valve Corporation? 98 of us left in the game. Even if you took a guess, that's still 33 of you left on the board. But it looks like we did a little bit better than a guess. Congratulations to the 40 of you that nailed it. It is Game Freak. All right, they developed the game, published it alongside Nintendo, and then Pokemon was born as a video game. We are on to question number 11. Just 2 to go, folks. Question number 11. I told you we were ending with some U.S. president history. So here we go with that first question. The important questions, folks. Which U.S. president never had a pool installed in the White House? Is it Gerald Ford, Franklin D. Roosevelt, or Jimmy Carter? All right, 2 pools in the White House right now. One of these folks never ordered a pool to be built. Who was it? Gerald Ford, Franklin D. Roosevelt, or Jimmy Carter? All right, 40 of us started question 11. 19 of us coming away unscathed. Congratulations to Jones Kim. We've got Muzach and Baller 197. You made it. The answer, folks, is Jimmy Carter. All right, Jimmy Carter is the answer as we head in to the final question for your Monday night. Question number 12 for $250. We've got 20 people still in the game. All right, here we go. Question number 12. While we're talking about presidents, we'll end it with another presidential question. Which of the following U.S. presidents has the most Grammy nominations? Is it John F. Kennedy, Barack Obama, or Jimmy Carter? All right, all of these presidents have been nominated for Grammys, actually. 2 of them have won 2 Grammys. All right, which one is it? Drum roll for everyone. John F. Kennedy did not win any Grammys, so that takes 3 of you out. But again, Jimmy Carter is the answer. He was nominated for 9 Grammys. We've got 6 people that made it, including Peggy Racecar and Tucker 7. Congratulations on winning tonight's episode of the Q Trivia, the People's Trivia. That's right, no stuffy suits here. Follow us on social for all the game updates. Poppy will be back at 5:30 tomorrow. Ian Fay up in Washington, D.C. at 8:30. Thanks again for joining us. Be safe. Have a great night. We'll see you all tomorrow.